Hey, hello, welcome to 1000 kilobit per second bitrate. So if you thought the internet was doing, if you thought the stream was going to be crashing, it's actually because of the internet, not the everything else. So if you haven't heard of this speedrun category, not figure eight, so here we go, Luigi's Mansion. I actually haven't set up everything, but it's not really that important. You thought it was gonna be a video? Nah, sorry. If we just go up to these stairs, we hold A and B, and you see we start going what? And then as soon as we press left or right, the game gives up. And that's the entire thing. I'm gonna do something actually smart, which is go into this setting. I think it's this one, and boot up. And we're gonna set to auto. Yeah, we'll keep the stylus out. And yes, we are using the Pico for that ever so slightly faster boot up time. Because we need it. This is an emulator or hardware. It needs to be hardware because it doesn't work. It's a crash that doesn't really occur on emulator. Now, my current time on this category is, I literally had the page open and I for some reason closed it like an idiot. I need MKDS category extensions. My time is 5 seconds, 307 milliseconds. Which puts me in 66th place with the 9th slowest time. So, yeah. It's not an easy run. Especially because I don't actually know how to do the good startup boost. Did I improve that before I drop one more place? There are several people at 66th place. So I really need to learn how to get the good startup boost. I really don't know how to. Don't know what I was thinking. What do I look at the screen instead of the capture? Oh yeah, what's the what is the actual, so the world record is 5.17. To be, so there's one person in first, 2 people in second, 5 people in third, oh no, fourth, like a dozen people in ninth. Like I say, there's only 2 spots. I do not know how to get... It works for you on Melbourne DS, you sure? That's really good. 268. That puts me in whopping 46th. Which puts me 2 positions better. New PB. Wait, this is one brutal category, and I don't really know how you do better. Other than... So I say 2 frames? Potentially. I don't exactly know how it works. Also, you like how this ROM doesn't actually have, what's he called? Rob. I don't actually think choosing the character actually matters, because you're gonna be in Mushroom Boost, like, the entire time. So yeah, what did I say? That put me in, like, 46th, wasn't it? Yeah. So next one is 259. Well, so we're using a free item stat vehicle that is the fastest free item stat vehicle. Because, I mean, what is the speed of the Tyrant? Because, you know, the Rob BLS has a very low item but the BLS has not the best speed. What is Tyrant? Tyrant has about, like, the exact same speed. Is it the same speed? Where's the file? Come on, XL, why are you struggling to load? There you go. So we want top speed, which is by the Hurricane and the BLS. So the legs have 31,383 and the tires 31,383. It's the exact same speed. And yeah, why not try with the Tyrant? Bigger hitbox, we may be actually able to hit the stairs earlier. Does weight matter? Nah. It's just speed and mushroom count. Oh, that was actually a good boost. I got like the 25 frame one. I failed to hit the corner! You want to hit the corner and then spin. Imagine being the world record, the worst kind of game. I mean, I think Royale is worse, but... Nah, that's slower. That's still pretty good, though. It was because I noticed there was like one bit where I was slightly too slow. I'm not a fan of the Pico UI. Big honest. Also, I'm gonna do a little, I'm gonna... Where is he? Image? Is it image? No? What is he? Let's go studio mode. Do I not have a dry bone spinning? I do have a dry bone spinning. We're just gonna put a little dry bones in the corner, guys. Just so you can tell when either the streams crashed or when the game crashes. Just like hold the right time when it works sometimes. I don't even know what the right timing is. It's 3 frames to get the 100 boost. And then like another 7 frames to get the 50 frame. Oop. Damn. Maybe we should go back to BLS. That's actually a tie of what the free frame time is easy for you. It's not easy. I mean, like, with like doing like frame perfect inputs, it's quite easy to do multiple inputs in a row because like you kind of memorize what the exact order of buttons you're pressing is. The hard part's doing it from nothing. Actually, why don't we try dry bones with the Tyrant? Hello, Sai. How do we... I didn't stop in time. That's still slower. It just looked cool because it was exactly all freeze. That was slower than the other one we got that was good. Also, when I do end this stream, can someone remind me to disable auto boot? Because I don't like having auto boot on. I don't really have a reason why. Okay, we're going back to the legs. That is not the track. I keep noticing I'm pressing the mushroom like the exact same time as the It better be good news though. I don't want any of this fake good news. That didn't feel good. Oh my god, I didn't press mushroom too, what's it called? Late? Yes, the corner. You should be asleep now, but you don't care. What time is it? You got some big editing, video editing, commissioning. Epic. It's more than I have. Did I turn on the DS? Yes, I did. DS takes so long to boot up. 12:20 AM. Ah, it's not that late. I mean, it is a bit late. Legs. I mean, but for what, 12:20, that's like, because currently it's 11:20 for me. Is that the exact same time? It is. We've gone two 286s. I mean, 268s. Where can frames be saved? By doing the first mushroom later with a perfect boost. Not that one. This is also good practice for learning how to do mission mode. That's real bad.
Here we go.
So, what is the thing you're... Well, what type of thing is it editing? What's the world record right now? Unachievable for me. It is 5 seconds, 174. That's not it. So you can't say you edited for someone if it was a open call to just like edit something stupid. Like someone couldn't just grab a live stream and edit into a video like, oh yeah, I've edited for Hyphen Hoik. So it's shape of a tenth of a second somehow? Yes. So I was reading a message in. DS network. I really should be getting like that big startup boost and doing that first mushroom later. That was only a 50. Actually, I don't think that was 50 frames at all. Oops, IDM. That is quite the title. That is quite the email subject. Oh, real estate? This looks hard. It is not easy. You got a 5282. Good for you. It's this startup boost that is troublesome. So am I getting did I just get like the 25? Oh. It's a legit thing. It's still fun. I mean, like, with an email subject like that, you either know it's a complete scam or completely trustworthy, and nowhere in the middle. Didn't hit the corner correctly. I have no idea how people get this free. This is why people hate PRB. Like, the snaking part of PRB is really easy. The hard part of PRB is getting that startup boost. And then, like, every track with PRB reset just sucks. That is not the correct cart. I mean, what is the world record actually done with? By Toa. It is with Standard Rob. On the Puddings 2 channel. What does second place use? The legs. Third place? Legs. Let's actually have a watch of this first place run. Wow, I do a mini turbo. Doesn't help that the actual invite meeting automatically went to spam. Nice. They're also hopping the entire time. I wonder if that helps, because I think hopping does conserve speed. The other thing that's annoying about getting PRB is that if you're one frame too early, you just burn out. Damn. Use CTGP to see if hopping helps the speed. Did CTGP fix the LM stair crash? I hit B. Is this the only MKDS world record that doesn't involve snaking? Well, I mean, there are like no D-pad and no A button runs. Let's see if CGB did fix the crash. You can A spam through that. Yeah, sure, Mario. Huh. I'm not really surprised. I thought they would have fixed that one, but okay. Oh, I thought this ROM has 36 carts available, yet doesn't have a Rob. You were gone 45 seconds when using B dash from CGGP. I mean, I was kind of expecting, I mean, I'm not really surprised that CTGP did that, because CTGP has a custom crash screen to make debugging easier. Why is a tank in the selection you're confused? Because you don't know that tank? in Mario Kart DS. Yeah, it felt like a burnout. That also felt like a burnout. Why am I doing this? I'm so stupid. I like how the sample in the top corner is just pointing at the spinning dry bones. I'm gonna be doing that first mushroom later. I keep doing it so early. You don't know the kart selection? You haven't heard about the dry bomber in Mario Kart DS? It's like the most iconic kart. As I keep getting that 25 frame boost, I really need the 100 frame one. We'll get it at some point, guys. The other annoying thing is you can't reverse pause before like 1 second has passed in the race. How'd I get that boost? That was so slow! I wasn't actually aware of how fast you could just mash A through the Pico menu, but... But yeah, there's a tank, there's a excavator, a digger, whatever you want to call it. Someone on the Mario fandom page, they called us a backhoe. No. We got a ROB-BLS. Someone started pointing out the fact I always pronounce it as ROB-BLS rather than just the Rob BLS. You've got a star, a vacuum cleaner, an egg. You got a Rainbow Rider. Look at them eyes. A Jeep. A tractor. A foot. A biplane. I think this is one of the worst designed carts in the game. Vanisher. Tank. Is the world record 100% perfect? I don't know. Just funny how there's two cars designed like that. And they're both just ripoff of Mario's Shooting Star. Like, they're awful. Should you mod your 3DS? Yeah, it's not that hard. I had someone in the someone in a stream a few weeks ago who asked like the same question, and then they came back like the next stream being like, yeah, that's actually quite easy. I've been getting this startup boost and I've been getting 0.4s and that's not very good. Is Japanese version of the ROB-BLS called the HVC-BLS? I think it is. Even I think Rob is called just like HVC-012. I've got a Japanese ROM. The Japanese ROM doesn't have a complete save. Close the files on the SD card, check your version, go to a website, close the pop win. I mean, it's a bit more file transfer than feels necessary, but it worked. It's not overly hard. Hello. Do you think there's a task of this being done? Definitely. I mean, the problem with tasks is you gotta actually somehow confirm you're spinning on the stairs because the emulator doesn't crash. Why is the Rob's legs the fastest cart for the speedrun? Because it's the fastest cart that has 3 mushrooms. One of the things I really like about the original DS is that it's so easy to press the start button. I may need it. What if I switch to... No, it's Rob, standard Rob. The 2 mushroom cart is just too little. You can do it in 1 second strategy or the game cartridge. Oh yeah, I see. So like what you're saying is so let's boot into the track. We need a time. But technically that's not a crash. That's technically, it does do a coded error. Okay. Boom. The music still plays. 0.541. Try beat that. It's very beatable. But I don't know if this is a crash because, you know, it does actually say, oh, there's an error. You know exactly when to use the final mushroom, but you're gatekeeping it? You're a big fan of my videos and I hope I'm doing well today. I'm doing fine. Need to go to the shops after this stream? That's a versus race. I've got a video in the works, which is actually epic because I've been struggling on getting a good video idea. And I honestly don't really know why I hadn't done this video idea ages ago, but... Okay, there's a single blue mark. It's actually funny how having the arrows on the bottom screen is actually helping. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like using the original DS and not like a DS Lite, it makes it so much easier to press the start button to reset. So if like you're ever thinking of doing like mission mode speedrun, get yourself an original DS because it's got the best start button placement. The worst is probably a first gen 3DS, the old 3DS. Actually, it may not be that bad because you just have to move your hand on the D-pad side. So for mission mode, that probably wouldn't actually be that bad. 282. What was my time on? 268. Yeah, I still got some to do. Because the current PB is 5. Actually, should I maybe put just like current PB just like in the chat so people can see it. 5268. Pin.
Here we go.
How much are DS flashcards these days? You can literally pick them up for like $1. You can get a P. I wouldn't recommend getting a Pico at the moment. I don't think it's featured enough. But like you can literally get it for like, you can get a Pico for like $15. Where am I? I wouldn't really be spending anything more than like $15. That's Australian dollars, by the way. You use load save states every time you crash because you can't. Using an emulator? SMH. I got a 0. I got the worst startup boost. You know, flashcards can matter for loading times on, but does the console you're on matter? I don't think so. Although using things like Twilight menu does affect it. I think Twilight menu has faster loading times than... Or has this got slower loading times? It's really weird. Can we see the other broken gimmick category that starts with the letter C? I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, what are the other categories on... Oh, castle? If you go onto the, if you get like Wood R4 or just some other firmware, you can probably get those R4s working. Or flashcards. They're just R4s, generic term. Not like R4's copyrighted. Actually, is R4 copyrighted? Who knows? To use the standard dry bones. I don't know how to do the wall cut on Mario Circuit. Sub 268 so hard. I've gathered, considering I'm playing for 40 minutes. So slow. Do I need to start turning before I use my mushrooms rather than just being in a straight line?
Here we go.
Probably because of ancient history for R4 cards. Yeah, that's fairly on the old side, but like, the main hard thing about older R4 cards is not all of them support modern SD standards. So you may need to grab yourself a 2 or 4 gig SD card. Meantime, I'm looking at the timer. I'm looking at the arrows. I'm gonna leave that message hidden. I was gonna miss that startup boost if you don't mind. Bonked twice. That looked weird. You still have the old micro SD that came with the carts. That's a good start. But it's like search on like Wood R4. Chuck it onto the micro SD card, and it may work. I mean, I don't fully know how time bombs work, because everyone that complains about time bombs have not used an R4 card in the past like 5 years. You just watched the world record, you have so many questions. Yeah, like why is it uploaded on the Puddings 2 channel? It's another 282. I don't want a 282.
Here we go.
Like why did two cards at the same time? So when you get a ghost effect, yeah, do you have a ghost? So you can see there's two cards, maybe. But the ghost cart is only activating at what's it called? It cycles at 60 FPS. Can I catch up to this thing with this cart? Yeah, I can. So you can see, you may be able to see that the cart at is probably not looking great. But if you were to get a recording and then like, because it's on YouTube, you just press full stop and comma. Not on the stream because the streams look bad. But you'll probably notice that the cart appears and disappears every frame. That's how they make it look transparent. But obviously when you've got a recording and you pause it, and then you pause like the emulation or something, you can see it flicker. You actually just see it. I didn't know it still flickered on here. But in Mario Kart Wii, I think they have it where it's just semi-transparent. What does Double Dash use for ghosts? You did 259. Explain how transparent models work. No, it's more like how, like, in, like, older games, they used to have to just, like, flicker a model on and off to make it appear transparent. Whereas now it's just like, oh, we just have a semi-transparent model. Do I press change course? Too mission mode coded. To be honest, I don't actually know if getting full startup boost is required. to number 282! What's the frame after, what are we at? 268? 268, next one's 259. Anyway, I'm just thinking of which is still only 32nd. Hello. Why do I keep just going past? Like, I never choose the rob legs. Ah! You don't think that PB is going to be being... That PB? Are you talking about my PB or are you talking about the world record? Which technically should be labeled as a BKT, but... That's a burnout. Whoa, ooh, 0.9 pause? I don't actually remember what the other chicken pause is. I know the person who knows that information would be puddings. Because puddings is just weird like that. You didn't figure out what the speedrun was going to be from the title and thumbnail? All trees when? Nah. That's going to be real slow anyway if I did get it. Okay, so all trees I can't be stuffed. For castle percent, I don't know how to do the main cut. What are the other category extensions? There is a crash percent, Wi-Fi tracks, balloon battle percent, castle percent, 100cc, 50cc, mission bosses, all trees, 100% and slow percent. I've done mission bosses, I'm pretty sure. I'm third. All trees, I just can't be stuffed. 100% is for when I get good internet. Slow percent I've done, I am very bad. I'm 7th on the slow percent out of 9. I swear, I'm 6th place on 50cc and then 12th place on 100cc. Castle percent I actively don't know how to do. Balloon battle percent I also don't know how to be good at. What is Wi-Fi tracks? Category rules. Blader 20 available online tracks in 100cc and VS mode. This carrier is supposed to emulate online races. So in the Wi-Fi meta, egg one's the only class used. Yeah, okay. I did see about Wi-Fi tracks because who was it? Pick Alex. I don't actually know how to pronounce their name. Is submitted all Wi-Fi tracks to an Italian speedrun stuff. That's the exact quote. Is there a play RCI2? Oh, you just said CI2. I don't know what CI2 is, but I'm gonna say you meant RCI2. 20 times speedrun? I don't really want to know.
Here we go.
Meet me IRL percent. Puddings did that one. I don't think I have the ability to do the meet sci-high IRL percent. Baby Park would be worse. I remember when I got 1,000 subscribers, I was trying to think, is there a way I can make it like doing 1,000 laps for 1,000 subscribers? I ended up not doing it, and it haunts me every day. Because, what, it would take, I feel like an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours to do all the laps for 1,000, to do 1,000 laps.
Here we go.
But obviously, and that was on a calculation of about 10 seconds a lap. But the main thing is I wanted to figure out if there was a way I could just like make the races like eternally count. Without, so I didn't have to need to do like 200 races. I'm actively starting to do worse. Why don't we actually have a look at one of these runs done with the legs? I need someone that's got a video and not a Discord screenshot. Fine, I guess we're watching the second place run. They're doing the hopping strat. So it does seem like the hopping strat is a method. Your phone's about to die, put it on charge! SMH. I need to stop saying SMH so much. That's hopping. Two 2 again. I'm doing the hoping strat, they're doing the hopping strat. Pro tip, do not use your phone while it charges. Yeah, it gets toasty. It's just don't use like, I think like, I've had wireless charge. Actually, my phone doesn't have wireless charging. I turned off fast charging on my phone. It caused the problem that if my phone gets too depleted and it doesn't charge for long enough, it's no longer, it doesn't get the full battery. You might know, your nose reading already saw, use the pro players who had time trials for guidance. See, I don't. And it causes me to be really bad at Mario Kart DS. Whoops, I did a drift. I need to stop hopping earlier so I can actually line up to hit the corner. That is definitely using the mushroom too early. I mean, I know hopping can conserve speed, like on the TikTok clock cogs. Because the world record does we fall like our gods. I was going to do a short about the what's it called? The hopping on the Rainbow Road loops. And so I got some footage of hopping over the loops and not hopping over the loops with no other button changes. And there was no difference between them. So I need to do more experimentation or ask like you goddamn the TASs to do something. Big lack of bounces. See, I didn't know how long the stream was gonna last. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. Considering I got a PB within like the first like 10 minutes. Stop pressing verses! I bounced. Woo. There's a 282 again!
Here we go.
This is why I don't do time trial streams. This is so... I don't enjoy... I'm not a big fan of just constantly resetting. Either the time trial or the console. Is that the tie again? Yes, it is. That's the third 268.
Here we go.
Too bad we're enjoying it. I feel like I'm making it enjoyable rather than the content's enjoyable. Or is that just what streaming is supposed to be? Definitely using that last mushroom way too late. And hitting A way too early. We're making it enjoyable. Well, I'm getting a lot better at getting this good startup boost, but it won't amount to anything. $307.
Here we go.
Hop straight to this thing. Provided I get a good startup boost. There was a bit where I wasn't. Get off the tyrant. No. Mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A. It's so slow. Where am I going? There I am. You got a 259 with a tyrant, no hops. Damn. Should I be turning earlier or? They're just kind of making sure I get the good startup boost and then like use the mushrooms wisely. That was a good angle. It didn't work though, so it wasn't that good. How did I do that? I think I wasn't actually pressing a direction, so I just didn't cause the crash. Ooh, a different note.
Here we go.
Welcome to Crash Percent, where we go to Luigi's Mansion and try to stand still on the stairs as fast as possible. Oh, no, not Standard Warrior, I want you. The actual speedrun is running the car into a wall is burning out. Definitely not Wario. Maybe not a Tyrant. I don't know the Tyrants to play. Considering I don't think I've gone to blow up 0.3 with a tire, despite the fact there's only like 2 available frames below that. Are we doing burnouts or are we doing like drag racing?
Yahoo! Here we go.
What's being done that caused the game to crash? The stairs have a sound effect that's supposed to play, but the collision that they're set up with points to a bad sound. That caused the game just to fail because it tries playing a sound that doesn't exist. "5156 is possible, it's only been done with TAS. That makes it sound like it's humanly impossible. I'd like to get a startup boost at some point. Okay, I don't know if Mario's working. And we got the slow boost. Okay, get out here, Mario. So, despite the fact this is gonna be like one of the longest journeys to the legs. There we go. I don't know how to do this category because I'm stupid. Mario screaming ow when he gets a burnout. He's the one getting hurt. The try makes it easy to hit the corner. Yeah, but I feel like I'm not getting the I end up just not spinning on the spot. What do I want? This thing. That's burnout. Three, eight, one. I don't know what I'm doing.
Here we go.
'Thoughts on Cucumber? Cucumber's really slow. I was talking about the actual... Was it a vegetable? Today I went wrong because I bonked twice.
Here we go.
Is the goal here to get a world record or beat the PBS at the an hour ago? The goal is I didn't know what to stream today and I saw the crash percent thumbnail and I was like, yeah.
Let's go already.
Let's go already. I'm definitely not getting the world record. I am not good enough at the game. Besides, your worst course is almost certainly Mario Circuit. Yeah, I mean, Mario Circuit's not... I'm also strangely bad at Mario Circuit. But I feel like I am just worse at things like DK Pass. Everyone's found about the LOL emoji. It is LOL emoji, isn't it? You find DS Mario Circuit have 1 or 2 difficult turns on 200cc. I'm just bad at Mario. In terms of Mario Kart DS, I'm just like really bad at the section with like the piranha plants, the regular piranha plants, not the 3D, not the fireball ones. I actually meant to press change character, but... Peach with a horribly compressed voice. Well, I never really play like Peach or Daisy. They sound awful in this game. Can you pick Daisy because Pride Month is coming up soon? Isn't it like over a month away still? Yeah, wait, it's like 3 months away, you were correct. But yeah, sure, why not? So I need to get you on the call so I'm legally able to play the Power Flower for the 32 track time comparison. Actually, it's not as compressed as I thought the voice was. It's just really loud and annoying. Oh yeah, not today. Why did I do that? Eh. Have we gone through every character except Rob because this save file doesn't have Rob?
Here we go.
Oh, we haven't done Donkey Kong. Oh my god, he's tall. Oh, we also haven't done Bowser. We've done Bowser with the timer, we haven't done Bowser on the legs. I should piss off Star Wars fans by comparing this current setup to Maul in the TV show. When he's got like the robotic legs. Well, there's another 268. Thanks, Donkey Kong. I think it's the exact same looking screenshot as the one I got. Apart from Donkey Kong instead of dry bones.
Here we go.
Well, apparently Donkey Kong functions. I personally think so. Do you guys get a day? How does the crash work? The stairs have a collision where it's meant to play a certain sound effect. And the sounds mostly work apart from when you spin on the spot. Which means I don't really know how it worked because it kind of just always makes like that kind of sound. Like, made the exact same sound on grass here. But what happens, the stairs have whatever the sound effect's meant to be, it doesn't work. Or it's pointed to the wrong spot, or just something poorly made. And yeah, it crashes the game. The problem with making like a Pride year is that like people would soon forget about it. Like, was it like this year, like Year of the Horse or something? And I've already forgotten about horses. And so like you don't really want that happening to people. Dumb sentence. Muse. No. You got bought and did it in 7.132 seconds. We're using goddamn Banisher with no mushrooms. There's another 282. Wario Banisher. You're using the slowest card in the game. Do law-abiding activities? Wow, moral citizen. Good, upstanding citizen. Have we got like every value between like 33.33 and 2.268? Battles are gonna be good vibes. Laws, ew. Well, that's 33-1 if we didn't have it. Hello. This is way more fun than I expected. I think control and order is so cool. Yeah, I love not being robbed on a near daily basis. You know what, Bowser, you're done. You're gonna play another Peach. It's like one run of Peach and it was bad. The mod who is supposed to enforce control and order? No. Guys, remember, using an ad blocker is piracy. Another one! Why you be using the DS Pico? Because the Pico has slightly faster load times than R4s, and I kinda like it. I kinda want good load times. What was the time I put on the thumbnail? I honestly know, I do not remember. I actually need that button to be pressed. It's a 5:33:1. Which I think has been the least common time we've gotten. I haven't like animated? What? What? It's 1:30, you need to sleep, reasonable. Getting good sleep is good. I had a good sleep last night. Technically, people who run anarchy communities are also allowed to do whatever they want to people. They make up the rules. I mean, they know the rules, but I don't. Why does that crash the system? I've explained this so many times! Where's my short? It was an October short, because I remember really it publicized on Halloween. First close to Halloween. No, it was before Halloween. The Halloween one was when I modded Mario Kart Wii. Scary. Paste. I have no idea if that's even clickable. Why don't I open Bowser? Let's do Toad. Yeah, I'm starting to get real bored of this. Next time I get a tie of my current PB or better, I am ending the stream. That is the end condition for the stream. Getting a tie or better. Hello. That's versus. Yeah, Daisy failed at 1 attempt, so we're going back to whoever I was playing earlier. Just gonna be a Wario. That is not the legs. You're so lost on what's happening. You haven't heard about crash percent? We're trying to crash the game as fast as possible on Luigi's Mansion. By doing a spin on the stairs. Look at the YouTube link above your Heyo message. I think you get to see chat history. Ooh, we're gonna pick Luigi.
Oh, Luigi.
And I managed to improve my time by 1 frame. That's a category of all time. No.
Here we go.
So I feel like you're knowledgeable enough to conduct your own research. Now I'll do Mario.
Here we go.
It's actually the quickest way to get onto the legs. Take it easy. I'm so bad at getting this startup boost. You're playing Mario Kart World SMH. It's playing cool games like Mario Kart DS, Crash Percent. Currently, the only tracks you're I'm gonna say bad at? No. Wait, what does BD stand for? Hello. A lot of people saying hi. A lot of people saying hi and then nothing else. Oh, beginner. Right. DK pass flap? Well, Mario's not the play, obviously. I don't know who is the play. Maybe go back to dry bones.
Here we go.
Cool, I've been doing this for like an hour and a half. We played Luigi Mansion Crash Percent for an hour and a half. Am I still watching this channel after almost 2 years? Because this channel doesn't really have an age bracket. There's one character I haven't played yet. I'm aware it's because Rob's not on this save file and I can't be stuffed changing it over. Max is really trying to prove me wrong on people saying hi and nothing else, but it's all just getting held, and I honestly want it to stay held. Like, please get a good startup boost. Have I played as Toad? I have. And the other one's Shy Guy, I'm aware. Did you know Mario Kart DS has 2 secret characters? They are Famicom Rob and Shy Guy. But Shy Guy actually has another 7 unused characters. But with Shy Guy, you can play as additional 7 unused characters being different colors of Shy Guy. Yeah, fair. The only way to play a Shy Guy is to not have the game? Yep. I'll use mods. I actually do have a short about Shy Guy coming out next week. It's actually a kind of interesting fact that's not that interesting. I would really like to get a good startup boost. You telling me I'm not willing to set up another DS just to crash the game in 5 seconds? What? I saw a short, I think it was, the other day, about a person that had gotten like free capture cards, like free DS capture cards, just the shiny hunt, and also like he got like free capture cards, or free DS capture cards, and like also enabled them to be controlled wirelessly, so you can control all of them off one DS or one controller. Just the shiny hunt. Like, I don't get shiny hunting. Or like, maybe, yeah, shiny hunting for like that one Pokemon you love. Maybe it's smart, but like, the people that just like shiny, that like, what's your objective? We waste hours and hours just that they're Pokemon colored differently. Yeah, it's like, guys, been crashing MKDS for nearly 2 hours. Hey, this is fun. Hey, this only requires one DS capture card. Why are we in versus? Here you guys, wanna know what like the true crash percent one is? You? No. Level 4. Wait, which one is It's not you, is it? No, it's not you. It is two. I knew it was one right before the boss. I missed. Ooh, look at me. I got a 22-second time. Yeah, that's definitely slower than a time trial because it's in 100cc. Or it could be 50cc.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm aware of how mission mode timers work. That last mushroom was used way too late, among other problems. I want one more good run and then I'm gonna end the stream because I am kind of sick of the first few bars of Luigi's Mansion. Do I want to end it there? I'm kind of sick of, like, you know, dealing with this track. I got a PB. Let's submit a run. Crash percent, it was... Where's my screenshot? It was 5 seconds, 268 milliseconds. I would say that I'm just gonna put this entire stream as the URL, not even with a time code. Achieved during the video but I don't remember when. It's Nintendo DS. Submit. This very stream. I love this very stream. It's one of the things that just like it's constantly said during these streams. Me saying, "Oh, uploading a saying this very stream is a good thing because it means I've gotten a PB." I hope you guys are enjoying this note. Anyone playing Mario Kart on YouTube that I can redirect to? That's a lot, but I don't like any of them. They're all Mario Kart World. I think one of them had an AI background, but... Oh, wait, press escape to close that window? Okay. Well, anyway. That's the stream, that's the video. I've been doing a lot of recording recently. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I should learn how to do castle descent, but also that seems utter cringe. But that's it. I'm going to now go to the shops. Yeah, that's a good use of my time.